What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the 5 brutal truths as a man. So, we already know, especially the fellas that watch this channel, that being a man in this society can definitely be a hard thing to do. We have a lot of standards that come with us. We have a lot of things that we have to work on in ourselves. We have a lot of things that we have to just suck up and perform, right? We have to show up every day and kind of just do what we're here to do. And I think that's why a lot of guys, they like superheroes, or they like comics, Marvel movies and stuff, because the superhero is the type of person that gets knocked down and then they have to get up and still perform and to fight every single day to save the city, or to be the type of person that pushes through the punches. And I think that's why a lot of guys like superhero movies. Like there's some girls out there, right? And they're like, oh yeah, I like this certain character, and whatever the reasons are. But for us, it's like, man, they're out there getting work. Spider-Man, he's over there fighting the Sinister Six, and he's still not backing down. He's still getting up. He's still he's still fighting no matter what happens to him. And the thing is that a lot of guys is that they realize that life is kind of like a superhero. Only that you're not physically fighting every single day for you to save the entire city, but it's the principle of I have to get up, I have to perform no matter what life throws at me, and kind of moving from there. So those things being said, let's go ahead and get into the 5 truths. Number 1, no one is coming to save you. The quicker you realize that, the quicker you know how to move on with your life. Because people nowadays, everyone's asking for help, but not everyone's so willing to get the help. Not everyone's so willing to give the help. When you realize that no one's coming to truly save you, and that you're going to have to figure life out by yourself or with your, small group of people, then that's when you realize that life is really going to start. Life is really going to start hitting you, and life is up to you. Your results depend on what type of actions and what type of hard work you want to put in. You start realizing that you're more responsible for your own life. That's emotionally, that's physically, that's financially. Like, no one's going to come by and be like, hey, you're handsome, so let me just give you let me just give you money. Let me put you on a yacht that I didn't even work for, right? Let me just put you in a position, unless you're around the right people. But life isn't just going to be given to you. You have to go buy the yacht. You have to go build the castle. And women, what they do is that they're the type of people that like to just walk into the castle. Certain women, they like to build the castle with you. Other ones, they like to just walk into the castle and experience it with you. They want to be the princess, right? And that's their fairy tale. They like that, there's a man, there's a prince, there's a king, and then there's a queen, or there's a princess, and she just comes in, she is there experiencing life with him at that type of level. The thing is that as the other person, as the person that's building up the castle, you have to be the person that goes out there and you have to build it up. So that's going to take brick by brick. That's going to take, blueprints. That's going to take years of work for you to even get where you want to get to. And so whenever you start understanding where you're actually going, and you understand what you're actually trying to build in life, then realize that no one is going to come save you. And that's why I think it's so important that you surround yourself with the right people, because when you have the people that's going to support you, that's going to get you where you want to get to, then it's going to help you get there quicker and at least more efficiently as well. Number 2, men are loved under the condition that they are providing or that they bring some type of value into their life. Most of the time, as a man, if you're not really bringing value into a woman's life or into another man's life, most likely they don't want anything to do with you. Unless you're just a friend or you're, someone in the family. But if you're someone that's going to be a romantical partner, they're not really going to look at you in that romantical way, because you're not the person that's going to bring them value. You're not going to get them inside the castle. You're not going to get them where they want to be at, right? And I'm not speaking, let me clarify that I'm not speaking for every single woman when I'm talking about this video, because I know that there's some good women out there that want to help you build and they want to actually be there a part of the process. They don't want to just walk into the room or walk into the castle, if you will. But you also have those other ones that are like, look, I'm just looking for a sugar daddy. I'm just looking for a person that can take care of me, someone that can buy me, take me on a flight and take me out somewhere, whatever I want to. Someone we can go on a date, but that's because I want a free meal, and you just got to be careful of the type of woman that you're dealing with, right? But going back to my point, you just got to make sure that, whatever you're doing in life, you're getting value out of it. You're putting value into it, but you're also getting value out of it. And if you're the type of person that's going to be sitting around trying to figure out life, and you're not really getting value, and you're not really pouring into whatever it is that you're working with, then it's going to hinder your success and hinder the places that you want to get to. So men are valued under the condition that they are providing and that they are giving value to whatever the situation is, to the relationship or whatever. And if that's not you, then good luck, Charlie. Third thing I would say is find the people that you can be emotional with, because in this society, as a man, people aren't expecting you to be emotional. They're expecting you to sit there, tough it out, man up, don't cry, as if you're not human and that you don't have your own feelings. And the thing is that the quicker that you realize that it's okay to have feelings and that you just have to find the right people to have feelings with, then the simpler life can get. Because whenever you meet those people that you can actually be vulnerable with, that you can express to, whether that's a girl, that's your mom, whether that's your brothers, whether that's the friend groups, whatever it is, the quicker that you can find those people to be like, look, this is what I'm going through and this is what I'm feeling. I need guidance. I need help. And the faster that you can realize that, the faster that you realize that you will get the help, that you will get the guidance that you're looking for. You will get the support group that you're looking for. You'll get, the right people around you that you need, not just that you want. And, a lot of people, what they try to do is that they try to press it down. They try to, use other vices to block it out. Some people, they have anger issues and, they start wanting to crash out, if you will. They want to start throwing stuff around and they want to start beating stuff up, like beating on women, and like, that's not cool, Trying to do that just so that you can feel like more of a man, or that you feel like you can actually be able to have a way to express, is not the way to do it. You just need to go to therapy if you need to. You need to find people that can be able to listen to you. And that's the thing most of the time, is that as a man, we just want to be heard too. Women, they like to talk because they like to be heard, but as a man, we like to be heard too, whatever we're feeling, whatever it is that we're going through. And that's one of the tough things that we don't really get nowadays, is that it's seen as a weakness, just because people want to frame that emotions aren't going to be, always the route to get you where you want to get to. And especially as a man, whenever you find those people that's like, look, it's okay, bro, I understand where you're coming through, I understand what's going on in your head, let's do it and let's work through it together. Those are the people that you need to surround yourself with. Number 4, comparing yourself as a man is a trap, because you try to compare yourself to someone that's more successful, someone that's more fit, someone that's higher level than you, someone that's around a bigger, a higher class than you. It's a trap, because it makes you feel more worthless. It makes you feel less of a man. It makes you feel like you aren't doing enough. It makes you feel like whatever it is that you're going through is invalid because of what their situation is. And the quicker that you realize that it is okay to just be who you are and to do what you want to do, the quicker that you realize that comparing will really just be a trap to let you and stray you from where you could have been. Refrain from comparing to other people, because the more that you start understanding that comparison is going to kill your joy, it's going to make you feel like what you're doing isn't enough and that you aren't enough, it's going to put you in like a depressing state and a depressing mindset. So I just say refrain from comparing, especially as a man, because it's not like you compare it to a woman, right? You literally compare yourself to other men of what they're doing, how successful they are in any aspect. And that really goes back to the value part. And the reason I say value is because, like, you take someone that's driving around a Lambo versus someone who's driving around like a Toyota. The value of them is different, because clearly this person has money. They must have some type of status. I'm sure if their house looks nice, they must be doing something right in life, right? And the 5th truth is that you have to become the best version of you. There's no other options. You have to go find a way to make a lot of money. You have to go find a way to build your body right. You have to find a way to become the best you mentally. You have to find a way to, be in a good spiritual space, be right with God, be in a place where whatever it is that you're doing, you put the faith in God and be like, look, this is where I want to do, this is where I want to go, and this is exactly why I need to put my faith and trust in you to move and to be able to do that. And the thing is that becoming select, becoming desirable, becoming a person that is able to stand out from the rest of the crowd is very easy in today's society, because everyone wants to take the comfortable route. Everyone wants to do the easy thing. And the reason I say that is because everyone just wants to stay at home, play the games, stay at home and, watch a movie. They want to go out and waste time. But if you're the type of person that's going to be like, look, I want to lock in. I want to be grinding. I want to use my time wisely. you know, and be able to put myself in a position where I can win, where I'm doing good for myself. The thing is that a lot of people, what they don't do is that they try to, they get it flipped, right? They start becoming that person where they're like, look, I'm young, I want to go out and live, I want to go out and live life, I want to be able to experience life, I want to travel, and then you end up broke because you spent all your money as a teen. Other people, they grind, they make their money, they invest their money, they work hard, and then whenever they're older, they're able to travel, they're able to have a successful family and a successful lifestyle. And so understand that, you know, not everybody's going to have the same path, and that is okay. But also understand that you are in control of you. So you are in control of what the outcome is. If you want to be that person that's like, look, I'm young, I'm going to live life, I'm going to waste time and waste money, buy drinks, buy stupid stuff, and then wonder why I'm broke, then be that person. But if you also want to be the person that's like, look, I'm going to invest into me, I'm going to invest for my family, I'm going to work hard and do whatever it takes that I got to do to get wherever I need to be, then be that person as well. But the choice is up to you. And I know even for me, you know, I was the type of person that's like, I'm not gonna go to any clubs. There's no fun in clubs, right? You're just gonna go there, you're gonna stand around. Sure, you're gonna talk to a couple girls if you're confident enough, if you're able to pull girls, whatever the case is. But like, you know, I don't drink. I'm not really a big party person. So I would be like, look, clubs and parties, they're always gonna be there. They're always gonna be the same at that. You know, and just like within the last year, I would start going out and experiencing what I actually really like. And it's exactly what people say it would have been like 20 years ago. You go out there and it's everything that you would have thought it'd be. But the thing is that it's always going to be there. It's always going to be the same. It's always going to be lit on a Friday or a Saturday night. It's always going to be, you know, parties jumping throughout the week and different specials, right? Like there's nothing that's going to change other than your level of success. And if you're the type of person that's like, look, I want to go out and I want to just experience life. I want to put myself in a position where, you know, I'm going to be successful getting the, you know, the baddest girl in the club. You're going to end up flexing the wrong things. And you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I can go up here and I can pull so many girls, and you come back home and you have nothing like going for you. You just get back on the couch and you wait till the next, you know, the next Saturday just to go out and try to do the same thing. Hey, let me get your number, let's talk, let's hook up, whatever, and then you have nothing going on during the week. You just sit at home and you play the game, you waste time. And that's not the type of person you want to be. You got to change that. You've got to change your outcome because, again, it's up to you. And especially as a man, a lot of people, they're not going to just give it to you. They're not just going to, it's not just going to be like hand fed to you. You got to go out there. You got to try to get your own type of bread, own type of emotion, own type of status. And then you got to find a way to maintain that. And that's the hard part. So that's the 5 truths. As a man, these are things that you have to go and to deal with on a consistent basis, and that you have to keep elevating yourself. And I say as a man because it's harder for us, you know, and I know a lot of girls are like, well, you know, you can, as a woman, you can be able to try to build yourself the same way. And that's true, but not a lot of you guys want to. A lot of you guys want to take the shortcut. And the thing is with a lot of guys, once they start making enough money or they get in that position, they find it more of a flex to be able to have a pretty chick next to them to be able to, you know, live life with. They'll be like, oh yeah, I got a yacht and I got like 10 girls on it. Those 10 girls didn't work for that yacht. They're just there. Again, building the castle, and they're just on the castle. They're in the castle trying to experience life. You don't see many girls where they own something and then they start inviting other guys. It's typically the other way around. And so again, guys have to build a castle and girls just walk in. And every now and then you'll come across a person that wants to build a castle with you, and you move from there. And you make sure that you know, do right by that. But that's not like everybody. So that's really all I got for you guys in this video. Follow me on my socials, King Malone, of course. Like and comment on this video. If you guys have any other truths or any other advice that you want to give to the men, even the ladies, if you guys are watching this and you're like, look, this is what I look for in a man. These are the things that I do agree with or I don't agree with. Let me know what's up, because I'm always open to learning as well. So that's really all I got for you guys in this video. And that's going to wrap it up. I'll see you on the next one. Gone.